Let's get into it, dude.
Cheers, buddy.
I mean,
that is delicious.
That's what a hazy is supposed to taste like.
On a Sunday afternoon, with our glasses in our hands, the hops and barley bloom in a land of craft and cans. Every sip, a story shared, review and taste we dare with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips, every for a trip.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Tales, Ales, and Trails podcast. I'm your boy, Kyle. That's your other boy,
Nick.
Jay Woodard in the flesh.
Hey.
We are on location.
On location.
We're at one of our favorite, what do you call it?
Tap
Tap
rooms.
house.
Tap room?
Yeah. The Lost Dutchman.
Lost Dutchman, Chico, California. Great spot. Tons of beers on tap. Incredible selection. Always changing it out. Always, finding new stuff for people to try. They've got probably one of the most underrated patios in all of Chico. It's really just a fantastic spot. They've got some cornhole out here. They've got a huge covered area. Really just a very chill place to hang out. It's not
They've
down.
honestly done a bunch of renovations.
Yeah,
since,
they've done a lot of
here
work on this
last-
place.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Not a downtown spot, so it's usually a little bit quieter. It's right next to the Strong Water, which is a speakeasy style cocktail lounge.
And wine time.
And wine time across the way, so if you're into that. So it's a really happening area over here. We figured we're going to try and start shooting on location, being able to try new beers and kind of showcase some cool spaces as well.
At least when we can.
We'll still have some backyard episodes as time allows, but this felt like the right time to do this, and what better place to start with than one of our favorite spots in town. So
there's a lot of upsides to shooting on location because we can share more of the vibe with you guys.
Yeah, we can show you what it all looks like.
Just a slight downside in which we don't have a can to show you guys, which I really like. But you'll also see backyard sessions.
I'm already messing up. I shouldn't have been drinking the beer already.
Oh, you're fine.
That's fine.
Dude.
That's fine.
You're fine. Honestly, let's get into it. We're doing a non-local beer for you guys today, and this one is going to be from Cellarmaker Brewing Company. It's out of Oakland, California. A little bit about them. They started in 2013 as a small San Francisco brewery producing our beers in small batches, one beer at a time. It has always been our goal to keep taste buds intrigued by constantly producing different flavors. To us, making the same 3 to 4 beers all the time would be boring. We hope to abandon the common concept of a set production schedule that will allow us to constantly experiment with different hops, barrels, and yeasts. We now have 3 Bay Area locations, San Francisco, Berkeley, and Oakland. They all have robust tap lists, pizza, and wine. Cheers.
Wow.
So cool.
Yeah, not that far away. If the beer's good, might have to go make a stop down. Check it out.
Bay Area love, dude.
We got recommended this beer by the beer tender here.
Mm-hmm.
Super nice guy. We actually were in here on Wednesday, and we were trying some beers. Same guy, yeah. We told him what we were doing. He goes, yeah, sounds great. He goes, if you want something really interesting, you should try this beer because it's made with Australian hops from Australia. I think it's called
Far Out
Hazy IPA.
It's just a standard Hazy IPA. It's 7% ABV.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a look at it? That is a classic hazy.
Yeah.
You cannot see through that.
Yeah.
So a little bit about the beer before we continue. Far Out is a full-on galactic juice blast, radiating an opaque and extraterrestrial haze that is absolutely saturated with the hop bill of all Australian-grown hops. A 2-1-1 ratio of Galaxy Eclipse and Vic Street launch this hazy IPA into orbit with bright bursts of passion fruit nebula, cosmic citrus rays, and interstellar piney undertones. While it remains soft, pillowy, and otherworldly, the beer pours with a dense, murky opacity that could block out the sun. Bold yet approachable, far out beams an extra tropical hoppy goodness directly to your palate. That was a lot of big words to me. That was
Lots of big
crazy, but
words.
I mean, great description.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited to get into it.
yeah,
First off, the smell, definitely citrusy, definitely
yeah,
hazy,
yeah,
unfiltered goodness.
yeah.
You wanna
Let's,
get into it?
let's get into it, dude.
Cheers, buddy.
I mean,
That is delicious.
that's what a hazy is supposed to taste like.
First off,
Um,
7% hits the bill.
right,
It's right on the
right.
mark. Definitely citrusy.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Um, Otherworldly,
I would say
for
so.
sure.
Part of the the conversation we had with that beer tender was about hazies, and he's like, I hate when my hazy doesn't look hazy. He goes,
Yeah.
and this beer is like the quintessential look
It's
for what a
murky.
hazy is.
Yeah. It's river water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm psyched about how it looks. I'm more psyched about how it tastes. I mean, it tastes
dude.
darn good.
It's very, very vibrant taste, but also with like a dense taste of the hops
Mhm.
at the same time. I feel like there's a word in the description and it said pillowy. It is very pillowy.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
Sets you in real nice, but it still has like really blocky undertones, like really like heavy, hazy
yeah,
undertones,
yeah.
which I like. Excuse me. It's carbonated.
Right.
But it doesn't slap you in the face as hard as a traditional hazy would, or at least our North Star would. But it does, in that word pillowy, it rests you into that like really heavy taste very easy.
Yeah.
Like you get like almost like a citrusy like burst, and then you rest on the bitterness coming down
Yeah,
the back end.
yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Like it doesn't slap you immediately.
yeah, definitely. I don't know, man. It's quintessential hazy to me. And I know it's a very simplistic way of putting it, but it just when I imagine what your standard great hazy should taste like, should look like, this is exactly it. I like that they're going, doing something different by putting those Australian hops in. That's not something you
Right.
see every day.
It does taste different.
It has a distinct taste. Still tastes hazy, but it's got a different flair than your other, maybe for lack of better words, big box store hazies. I think as much as we love them, Sierra Nevada hazy little thing is the standard for hazies, and because of that, it's the hazy that it's the hazy taste that everyone's kind of used to, right?
This is actually very close to a hazy little thing,
I
but
think it's similar, yeah.
but a little, back to what I was saying, a little lighter on the punchiness
Yeah.
of it. And
Yeah.
I think that's why people like the hazy little thing too. But it also has like a very like, not to keep saying pillowy, but like mellow taste.
Yeah, yeah,
Like even when the bitterness does come in, it's not as like super heavy.
right.
I
Right.
also think that 7% is kind of like the situational like standard.
Yeah.
For a hazy, I like a hazy at 7%.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it there.
I think when you
Maybe you can play around with like 7.5.
I think
But
when you
when
start
you-
getting in the 8s and the 9s, you get
hit
dangerous.
8, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
hey, maybe like a little, double hazy or something like that.
Yeah.
Any lighter, I'm like, ooh, what? When you get into lighter, honestly, I'm thinking like, what kind of flavor profile
right,
are we getting into?
right.
Without getting like too washed out.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
7 is kind of the sweet spot. It's the Goldilocks, just right for me for a hazy.
yeah.
Do you know what a hazy IPA is, or a hazy little thing?
I want to say it's 6.7, somewhere in there. I mean, I can look it up real quick.
Knocking on the door.
I'm gonna say 6.7, and I kind of want to find out.
That kind of sounds right to me. Again, if it's a 6.7 to 6.8, that's kind of knocking on the door of a 7. I wouldn't put it, scrutinize it too much.
Right.
But if something's like if I see a hazy for like a 6.5 or even a 6, I've seen 6s. and I'm like,
I've seen a session hazy IPA. I've seen 5s and into the 4s, which is
yeah,
kind of nuts for.
which we do know at this point. We're not experts, but we do know at this point that a lower ABV
Ooh,
or
right on the money. Sorry.
Was it?
6.7% for the
Oh,
hazy
yeah,
little
dude.
thing. That's
Oh,
what we're
yeah.
talking about. I've had a few of those. So,
We also we know, without knowing what we're talking about, that ABV does not translate immediately to flavor.
right.
But there is something to be said for heavier flavors coming in
Of course.
with higher ABVs.
Of course.
When you get into your stouts, barrel aged stuff, there's a ton of flavor
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
pushes through.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can find different ways of pulling flavor through in, I mean, any range from, I guess, 5 to 8, especially with hazies. I don't remember what the shiso one was.
It was in the eights. It was in the
It was
eights.
in the eights?
8.3, something like that. I'll have to go back and look at that one. I could probably look it up here. But I believe it was like 8.3.
This is very good. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like the Bay Area connection. Where eventually I would love to go down to the Bay Area
And just do a tour of some.
there's so many breweries out there. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
So many. This beer kind of just like overall, it's not the best, but it hits the spot.
No, I mean,
Very much hits the
and I
spot.
think maybe part of it is, it is as great of a patio as the Dutchman is.
True.
When it's a mid-July night in Chico, and it's still
It's very warm out.
90 degrees at 9:45 at night. It makes you sweat a little bit. So having a beer like this, that's pretty refreshing for being a 7% beer.
Refreshing for being hazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
It really hits the spot. I probably wouldn't go like praise it too much, but I also don't think anything's diminishing about it.
Yeah, so 6.9%. I was totally wrong for the big
For what?
for the Onibi, the big shut.
Oh, 6.9.
Yeah, the Shachi Hoko.
Yeah, Shachi Hoko.
Yeah.
That was a great one. Right on the door of 7.
Right.
Perfect.
So I think we should get into scoring it. I think we talked about this off camera, but just the nature of shooting on location.
Yeah.
We'll probably do things a little bit tighter. I think usually we get a little anecdotal, we share some stories and stuff like that, but we're trying to, keep things efficient for, being out in public shooting like this. So
And the beer reviews and everything like that.
yeah.
We don't want to jab your ear off.
Right.
Also, we're looking for more long form content elsewhere.
Yep.
If you haven't seen it,
Yep.
you should go check it out.
Yep, I think this was the catalyst for us wanting to interview Humble Sea Brewing,
True.
because they had a tap takeover of the Dutchman maybe 6 months ago, and we tried some of those beers. We're like, man, this is really unique. They're doing something different down there, and we want to try and be a part of it. So, that was kind of the beginning. We got to reach out to Humble Sea and just shoot our shot, and they were gracious enough to let us come down there on a Monday morning right after the 4th of July and interview Nick Pavlina. If you guys haven't seen that yet, we'll put a link in the description. It's a great conversation about his journey, about kind of his start in craft beer. It's pretty interesting. He's a Chico State graduate, and his dad was a big part or a significant part of the home brewing scene in Chico in the 70s, which is, the same kind of time frame that Ken Grossman of Sierra Nevada was also prominent, or gaining prominence, if you will. So really cool conversation. Yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't had the chance to. It's up on our YouTube. The only thing I'll say before we get into the scoring is the Santa Cruz subreddit. Not weren't digging what we were doing.
Not a fan. It's fine. You're going to find opposition and support in anything you do online. We're not tripping about it. We love you guys.
If you're from the Santa Cruz subreddit, I meant well. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what the disconnect was, but it got bad real quick.
It might have been just a few bad eggs.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
respect and love you guys. Either way, let's get to rate.
Sure. You want to go first?
You go first. I went first last time.
Ooh. So I think I like a lot about this beer. There's not enough that's pushing it over the top. like
Into, like, special.
in the sense of like this is
Right.
really like a unique, fantastic, above and beyond hazy, because I've had a lot of hazies. I'm a very big connoisseur of hazy IPAs. So at this point, if you're gonna wow me, you really gotta wow me. You gotta do something that's gonna set yourself apart.
I feel it.
Because of that, and it's not a knock on this beer because it's a really good beer, and I'm still gonna score it very high. And earlier in the episode, I was like, how high do I score this? And a couple more sips, I'm like, well, it doesn't completely distance itself. It doesn't distinguish itself as much as I would like it to.
It pockets.
Yeah.
It pockets.
And again, it's quintessential hazy, which that's a lot of brownie points right there.
No, yeah, you nailed it.
So I'm gonna go 7.75.
That's pretty.
Yeah. That's good.
Pretty damn good.
It's I think the truly fantastic hazies go the 8s.
Sure.
And I think this is a very good hazy. It drops just below that 7.75.
From what you were talking, I thought you were going to hit you with like 6.5.
No.
I'm going. I thought I was going to go higher than you, but I'm going to go lower. Not too much lower.
Sure.
7.25.
Okay. Yeah.
7.25. I have a feeling of what I like my hazies at, and I'm thinking around the hazies that I usually drink around town, or what I choose, right?
Yeah.
Specifically, taking the Onibi out of my mind.
Sure.
Because that was super
That was
special.
that was something else.
But I shouldn't take it out of my mind because it's still hazy. It's still good. But I think 7.25 because it's still a really good beer.
Mm-hmm.
If you throw it to me at a camp trip, or you throw it to me in your backyard and we're hanging out, I'm gonna get excited. I like it. I'm gonna know that I'm drinking something super sturdy. It's gonna taste like the ABV.
Right.
I'm gonna get excited.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Again, I'm a little biased to beers that present what they advertise, and I really like it. Again, I wouldn't go out of my way for it, but I would get excited to see it. I'm actually excited to see in the future what more. Scrolling down on the Cellarmaker beer list, they have
I'm sure they sound like a brewery that has a pretty strong variety of beers to go from.
And they all look like really solid, not like what did I say, like adventurous. They all look really solid.
Yeah.
So that being said, 7.25, I like it.
Yep.
It's really it's very standard in a very good way.
Yeah.
I feel like the run-of-the-mill beer flies under the radar because craft beer drinkers are always looking for something special,
right?
You know, but I feel like this just does the trick, and I'm really happy to drink it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Cellarmaker, you guys did it.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal. All right, we got this episode in just under last call.
Yeah.
Might be time to get one more and call it good, but
you guys won't see that.
You guys won't see that one.
Don't forget, we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on X, we are
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Right.
And
we're on Reddit, but probably not the Santa Cruz Reddit.
Yeah. You're on the Chico Reddit.
We're there too.
Hit the bell, get notifications. We're coming out with a bunch of news, exciting stuff.
Yeah. I teased this in the trail video that came out yesterday, but we're going down some really exciting avenues. We're starting to expand some stuff, starting to play with some different creative routes, and
everything's starting to fall.
Things are starting to come together. So look forward to that. I want to say before we go, thanks to the Lost Dutchman for having us. Yeah. We wouldn't want to start our on-location reviews anywhere else. It is a really special place to us. It's a place that we've hung out in a lot. And been able to relax and hang out in a lot. So huge thanks to the Lost Dutchman.
Yeah.
If you're in town, this has got to be on your short list of places to stop by for sure.
Absolutely. Don't forget, you crack one for us, we'll crack one for you.
Cheers.
Take care.
From citrus to dark night, we unravel flavors lore. Mosaic dreams take flight of IPAs and we adore. Raise a toast to what's new here in the world of craft beer with Sunday sips. Sunday sips. Every pour a trip with our Sunday sips. Each note we hear as we sip and cheer, craft beer's near, Sunday's treasures clear with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips, every pour a drip with a Sunday